It's Sam, CS major. I was in the logistics committee.
I'm Sarah. I'm on the sponsorship committee, and I'm a senior studying computer science.
All right, give it a round of applause for that. Haley, our marketing director here. Need you all to yell TigerHacks 2022 on 3. All right.
Directed. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
TigerHacks 2022.
Thank you. All right, as many of you guys know, the theme this year is transportation. I'm really excited to see what you guys all come up with projects. On Sunday we're gonna have you judged, and I'm really excited to see what you guys do. The sky's the limit. So let's do some real creativity and some innovation this weekend. And before we get started, I'd like to give a huge thank you to our sponsors, without whom this hackathon could not happen. With their generous support, we're able to raise enough money to host this for you. You guys all free food and stuff. So they're a huge help, and they're also resources for you guys as hackers. You've seen them all in the hallway earlier today already, registering and checking in. They provide mentorship. We'll have recruiters here if you guys need internships or full-time jobs after you graduate. You can talk to them throughout the weekend. You can also just talk to them to learn more about what working in the industry is like, what working at their company is like. You can get some really cool insight. So they're there for you as much as for any of us. So please use them, go to them, and yeah, make some connections with sponsors. So we have a brief overview of what the structure of the hackathon first. After opening ceremony ends, which will be at around 6:30, hacking will commence. So any code you write after 6:30 is game for submission. And then you'll have until Sunday at 10:30 to finish up your projects and get them submitted. We'll have judging starting at noon on Sunday. And we'll go into a little more depth about how judging and everything will work in a second here. Then we'll have the closing ceremony back here in Ketchum at 2 p.m. on Sunday. So submission details. We need all projects to be submitted on DevPost. If you're not sure what DevPost is or you're confused, we have some information up in our Discord, and we'll also be hosting a DevPost office hours session Sunday morning at 9:30. So if you guys have any questions about getting a project submitted, please go to that and we'll be able to answer your questions there. We're asking all submissions this year to include a demo video of up to 2 minutes. So when you submit your project, we'll also want you to put together a quick video, just demoing your project, show us what you want the judges to see. And then we have a couple of categories, prize categories, which is the startup category that require a little bit of extra effort. The startup category requires a business model that can be submitted with your project. Because the startup category is really looking about, how can we take this idea, this project, and turn it into a real product or solution. So we want to see a business model for what market you want to hit, and if you target audiences. So judging. So submissions are posted at 10:30 on Sunday. And then after that, we will assign you times for every category you submit to live demo your project in front of judges. The demoing will happen virtually this year. So you'll just get a Zoom link, and you'll have about 4 minutes to talk with judges. 2 of those minutes should be spent actually demoing your project. And at 2 minutes, the judges are going to cut you off. The next 2 minutes are going to be for questions. So if they have any questions about how you did something or want to see another part of your project again, we'll go back through that. And you'll have time to answer the questions. And the timing is we have a tight schedule. We have to get all the judging done in 2 hours. So the timing is very strict. Please show up to your Zoom room on time and be ready to present. Because if you guys go over, we're gonna have to cut you off and move to the next group. So we want to make sure this happens as seamlessly as possible. So please just show up ready and show up on time. Yeah, if you're late and you're not able to present, they might have to disqualify you. So. All right. I know what you're here for. Let's talk prizes. So we have 4 main categories that we're putting on this year. And a lot of these look familiar to the before. The main category, the developer category, has the largest prize pool. The winning team this year gets $4,000 cash. We split up among all the members. So if you're a one-person team and you make your banger project and it wins, you get $4,000. We also have a beginner category. If this is your first hackathon, you probably don't know what you're doing as much as some people who've done this a lot before. We have a category specifically for you to compete against other beginners. So you have a higher chance of actually winning the prize. And these two categories are mutually exclusive. You can only submit to one of developer or beginner. We're also asking that all beginner all beginner teams try to find a sponsored mentor to work with you throughout the course of your project. The sponsors and the mentors should have like their specialties on their name tags. So if you're working on like making a community game, you can hopefully find a sponsor or mentor who has experience with working with community game. And they can be a great resource. When I competed freshman year, our mentor, I learned so much working with them over the course of the weekend. That really transformed my CS career. We also have two other prize categories. The startup category that I talked about a little bit earlier. This category, we're essentially looking for a project that has a real business application. So it's a project you can take and turn into a real product or some sort of service. And that's why when you submit to the startup category, we also want to see your business plan, right? We want to see what you thought about and how you're going to take that to market. And then finally, we have a game category. So if you're building like a Unity game or any sort of video game that relates to transportation, you can enter the game category as well. So essentially, you can submit to one of developer and beginner, and then you can submit to whatever other categories, such as startup and game. And I should mention that, like I said, the theme this year is transportation. So we're looking for all projects submitted, at least in the developer category, and the beginner category, tie into transportation in some way. So I think all the categories tie into transportation in some way. But there should be some transportation elements, whether that's, I don't know, you're making an app that calculates, what kind of weather you'll experience on a route from point A to point B. We'll be hosting a demo or a brainstorming session later tonight, getting ideas. But again, all projects need to relate to the theme. We also have a couple of sponsored categories this year. Of course, sponsors at Panera and at H&R Block. So Panera's category, they have the hack for a healthier and happier world. And they're really looking for a project that focuses on using technology to spread generosity. So, we're looking for a project that improves goodwill, has a real social impact. And then you'd be in the running for a $100 Panera gift card. That's for each member of the team. So a 4-person team, you'll get 4 $100 Panera gift cards. And then the H&R Block's most useful hack. The most useful project is determined by H&R Block's representative team here. And then the winners will get certificates and they will each get a $100 gift. So these are categories you can submit to as well as the other categories on the first slide. And then finally, Major League Hacking, be part of Major League Hacking again. So they have some of their own prize categories that you can submit to. And as you can see, these have to do with using specific technologies, using specific domain names, and stuff like that. There's more details you can find on MLH's website or on our website, more specifics on what they're looking for each of these categories. But feel free to submit to these categories as well because we have some really cool prizes. All right, now let's talk about some of the events inside that we'll be putting on the university. And this will be a brief overview, but you'll find more detailed information on our website. We have a full schedule outlined there. If you have any questions, check the website first. And if you have questions, you can follow up with us in Discord or in person. So this evening, we'll get out of here around 6:30, hopefully. And then our next main event will happen at 8 o'clock. And we'll start in this room in catch-up. That'll be a brainstorming and team building activity. So if you don't know what you want to work on yet, or you don't have a team figured out, that's a great opportunity to meet other people and kind of talk through some potential project ideas. I highly recommend it if this is your first time, if you're being in a hackathon, or still don't have a full team. Or if you have like a team of 2 or 3 people and want to pick up an additional member, it'd be a great chance to find someone with similar interests. So that'll happen here again, and we hope to see you guys there. Then at 9, we'll have a tech talk by Panera on image generative AI open source code. It sounds super interesting. If you guys have seen like the Dolly stuff, that's kind of what we're going for. So really cool stuff, really relevant right now. I'd highly recommend checking that out as well. And then at 10 tonight, we'll have a movie night in here. I believe we're showing Cars too, so it'll be fun. We need a break from all the hacking.
Got Cars too.
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow we have a lot of events. It's the longest day. It's a full day of hacking, but we can try to break it as much as we can. We'll have an MLH challenge in the morning at 10. Our rep might talk about that in a minute. And then we'll have a workshop on Unity. So if you guys want to build a game or a Unity project, that's a great resource for you guys to go to and learn more about that. We'll have a side hack with H&R Block called Coding in the Dark, where essentially you have to recreate some sort of web page from scratch without using an ID. You can't preview it. You're like given like a template for like or you're given what a website should look like. You have to build it from scratch without being able to preview it. was a really cool experience. A really fun way to break up your May hacking. It's definitely something you guys should check out. Then at 3, weather permitting, we'll have capture the flag on the quad. You guys need to get active and get moving after sitting down and hacking for 20 hours straight. Figure out how to do that. And then this year, something new we're doing that we haven't done in the past is we're hosting a career fair at 5 on Saturday. So I'll go into that in a little bit of depth in a second. But you guys should definitely all show up. We have a lot of raffle prizes to give away. It's a great chance to connect with our employers here and recruiters. So if you guys still need like an internship or a job, definitely check it out. And then Enterprise, we'll be hosting a race car building tournament in Lab, which sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. So guys definitely check that out as well. And then at 9 tomorrow night, we'll have VR games with the enemy of the club. So. And then Sunday, I already kind of went over the submission and judging deadline, but like I mentioned, we'll have dev post office hours at 9:30. So if you guys are confused at all about how to submit your projects, you should definitely go to that and you can get help there. And then we'll have a Super Smash Bros. Tournament with Shelter Insurance at 11:30. All right, so I'm going to talk a little more about the career fair. Like I said, this is something we haven't really done before. We think it's a great chance to get you guys engaging with the companies that are here. And I know a lot of you guys are looking for internships and stuff this summer. So you should definitely bring resumes, come prepared with an elevator pitch, and then you can give those to the employers and they will get you in their system. It's a great chance to connect in person, put a face to a name. And if you guys are looking for a job, it's a lot better than just applying online. And yeah, I think we'll have recruiters from 12 companies there, so it'll be a really good showing. And we'll also be having raffle prizes. If you guys show up, the more we'll have like little passport books for you guys to get stamped at each recruiter station. And the more stamps you get, the more raffle entries you'll have. And the raffle prizes are pretty big. The top prize will be an Xbox Series X. And then we'll have, I think, 5 $100 Amazon gift cards you can win, and 2 $50 Amazon gift cards. So a lot of free stuff you can get just for showing up here and talking to recruiters. But I highly recommend it. We'll take questions at the end.
Okay.
Yes. So we have a social media raffle as well. If you guys are not following us on Instagram right now, you should follow us. If you post a picture during this event at any point, be like a picture, a video, an Instagram story, doesn't matter. You tag us in that so we can see it. And then you comment. Haley will post a raffle post on our Instagram, so there'll be a little post that you have to go to to be considered for the raffle. Like comment on that when you followed us and posted tagging us, and you'll be entered to win one of 7 $25 gift cards. So another really easy prize that doesn't take much effort on your part, but a $25 Uber credit. That's so good for that. All right, and now, like I mentioned, we partnered again with Major League Hacking this year. So our rep Ethan here has a couple slides that we show with you. He's going to tell you a little bit about what MLH does.
All right, control slides. I'll make this quick because I know y'all want to get hacking. So
Yeah, sorry.
no worries. So actually, I do control slides.
Okay, you're good. Okay.
So my name is Ethan. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking. I use him pronouns, and this fun fact about me is my first time in Missouri. Basically, everything that I'm about to cover, you can find at hack.mlh.io. So don't worry about taking photos or anything, because it can all be found there. So first off, what is Major League Hacking? We are the global hacker community, and we host events around the world in Europe, Asia, and North America with over 500,000 hackers, just like all of you. We run different kinds of workshops, internship adjacent, like job opportunities, and overall, we just want to spread the hacker joy across the world. So by coming to this event, you're winning community points for a season-long competition that MLH runs. And if you want to earn more points for this, you should join the community and go to more hackathons, and University of Missouri could win some prize at the end of the year. So one way that you could get some points for your community is by going to Global Hack Week. This is a virtual week-long event of tons of workshops, events that we host online. You can find more information about that at ghw.mlh.io. But now some more information on what we're specifically going to be doing this weekend. Well, in general, we're here to support you at the event. Anything you need, if you're not sure where to go to, you can come find me. I'll be most likely at the MLH table. And anything at all, please come, because if you won't, I'll be bored. So at 10 a.m. tomorrow, like previously mentioned, we'll have the Sneak Cybersecurity Challenge. Basically, Sneak is a tool that helps you find vulnerabilities in your code. And if you participate in that, you'll have a chance to win exclusive Infinity Gauntlet, like I said. We also, actually, I don't even know if we have any more, maybe a couple left, that 2023 season mascot tees. I know most of you got them already, but if you haven't, come south the table. And we'll also have a bunch of prizes and resources for you to help with your projects this weekend. So one of them is going to be the most creative use of Twilio. We have $50 Twilio credit, and if you win this prize category, you'll get a Game Go console. We have a free .tech domains, courtesy.domain.com. You win a domain.com backpack. The code for this weekend is NOVE2022 hack. We also have the best use of Velo by Wix. You can win a Wacom drawing tablet if you for this category. We also have best use of Deso. Deso is the official Web3 sponsor of the MLH Hackathon League. You win $100 of Deso coin and some other swag for this prize category. And we also have Auth0, the best authorization hack. Using Auth0 will win some more swag. And you need to see any of this again, it's all on the event dev post, which is tigerhacks.devpost.com. And if you demo this weekend, which I encourage you all to do, I have some exclusive iDemo stickers to hand out on Sunday. And then we also talked about the career fair happening on Saturday, but we also, MLH also has a bunch of career opportunities that, so if you just want any more information on, or want an extra insight on how to get an internship or job, go to hackpeak.ac/careers. All these companies are looking for internships or new grads, and know that MLH is talking about them here, so they're definitely looking for to hire people. And speaking of career opportunities, we also have the MLH Fellowship. This is an opportunity to work with engineers at top tier companies and learn to create production level code. So this is another great opportunity to learn new things. More information at the link right there. But now on a more serious note, hackathons are a safe space for everyone. Everyone who is attending this event, the sponsors, myself, all the organizers are agreed to the MLH Code of Conduct. If you haven't read that yet, I highly suggest going to this link and reading it. But the main idea is that abuse or any harassment of any kind is not tolerated. If you have any problem at all, you can come find one of the organizers or myself. If you can't find me, you can call this phone number or email it. But thanks again to all of Major League Hacking's partners, and good luck this weekend.
All right, well, thank you all so much for coming again. This is open ceremony. A couple of last items of business that are questions. If you have not yet gotten the Wi-Fi, there's a username and password there. The password is last year's hackathon password. You can change it. So it is what it is. If you're not yet joined the Discord, there's a QR code you can see right there that you can join the Discord. Make sure you have the announcements channel unmuted. That's when we send these sort of updates throughout the weekend. So we're going to really make sure you guys know what's going on. So make sure you have to check out. And then we also have the looking for team channel. You guys still want to look for a team, but you don't have a team yet. That's a great resource that you find. And then if you guys need help with anything at any point during the weekend, you can come find one of us in these communities. Ethan is also a great resource, or you can message one of us on Discord. We're always happy to help. So, yes, and like Ethan said, we really need all communication to comply with MLH's code of conduct. So, just be simple, be nice, and everyone can have a great time. So, good luck this weekend and happy hacking.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Yes, for the career fair, should we dress formally or
Good
like?
question. We don't expect you guys to dress formally. We know a lot of you guys drove down here and might not have nice clothes. So it can be a pretty casual thing, and the employers are expecting that. They're not expecting you to dress up. I know it's hard to ask you guys after sitting last for like 24 hours straight to look nice, but so yeah, there's no real sweat about that. Just it's casual.
Jacob, I have a question. Can we post the slides? in Discord?
We will post the slides in the Discord. So you guys need to refer back to anything, you'll have access to that.
I don't think that's the right password for TigerHacks. I can't seem to connect.
Did you add the exclamation mark?
The exclamation.
Yeah, that's an exclamation mark. Yeah.
Is there anywhere that we could print out copies of our resume?
So are you a Mizzou student?
No.
If you're not a Mizzou student, come and find one of us in the Tanner region. We'll be able to help you out with that because unfortunately the printers here, I think you have to be logged into a Mizzou account. But let us know today, hopefully. So come to us tonight so we can have this ready for you guys tomorrow. We'll do our best to get this.
Where can we sit?
like
Wow, we work.
while you work. This whole building is basically for their game. So there's a lot of study rooms down here and upstairs. If you can find a study room that's open, feel free to claim that. And yeah, you can really go wherever in the building. Also another thing, when you sleep here overnight, you don't have to. If you live on campus, you're welcome to go home. Probably goes. But if you do need to sleep here tonight, we have some air mattresses. We can help you guys find and get set up. So just find one of the bus later tonight and bring them sleeping, and we'll be good. Set up with that. Any other questions? We got a couple of questions. You guys can take a minute longer.
Honestly, I kind of, that's uninspired.
Hey guys, can you get quiet down for a second?
If you guys haven't checked in yet, you guys can still check in after we leave, so you can get your stuff and your shirt and everything.
We have food at 7, so.
What's the question?
So who can we talk to fix you related problems?
Yes, Marley. Oh, I see you later on. You can find one of us. And we'll. If you have any questions, let me know.
When and where is the Canes?
Games will be downstairs in the basement at 7.
Is there a good place to park?
All the parking lots.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah. No, not a garage. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
Why'd you tell us the theme?
You don't just I got it.
Oh, so you guys.
I don't know.
So I realized we should do. Sure, I'll just. God dang it. Really, and then just do it of your. Then it's double. You're paying by half and you're voting. So at the very least, you have like at least people know.
What if the sponsors?
Don't you have a sense of humor?
So
I just got 2 people out in the assassin discount. Drew and Andrew.
damn, that's what you were doing. I thought you were about to start speaking or something.